Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, that there. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. You know the drill. Let's drill into the mind now. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So, hey, Lalita, can you put the link in the comments on Facebook? Can you come? No, you don't know how to do that? Oh, brother. So computer literate. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, so Freddie, somebody, Freddie, put the link for the class. I mean, to come the, like what you did. I don't know if you can do it. Freddie can do it. Somebody can do it, so that Shamaguri can come up here. And you got to keep the link, Shamaguri. Keep the link because I can't always do it. It's really hard for me to do it on the phone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So somebody give her the link. Put it in the chat. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Don't worry about it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. It's the same link from yesterday. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, can you, River, can you put the link on for Shamaguri too? Put the link on there, yeah, in the comments on the Facebook. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I have to switch people today. We only get 3 up here now because of the small camera. So I'll take care of it. You guys don't have to think about it. I'm just warning you, that's all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Mute your mic there, Sandakuri. You have to mute your mic. Mute your mic. Oh, you don't know how to do that? Oh, brother. Freddie should have showed you that. Anyway, so that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll just have to sometimes take you down, and then I'll bring you up when we're talking stuff, okay? So just keep it like that. I'll keep you down for a little bit, and then up and down. So we'll work it out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Just sit there and chant, everybody. Don't worry about coming on right now. Hare Krishna. There's too much I gotta figure out. I just wanna just chant the name, man. Associate with Krishna. It's so great. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So just cut it off here. Everybody, this is it. Stay in your positions. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Stay ecstatic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Om. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I know what you mean there, Amy. To be honest, if my heart wasn't indestructible, it would explode. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, figure that out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, oh my Lord. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah, Krishna. Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord Shri Krishna. 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 Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna. All right. Jai Jai Sri Caitanya. Jai Sri Advaita Chandra. Yeah, so River, send a link to Tom. Somebody. Wow. Yeah, I was thinking about Lord Chaitanya's mercy. It's amazing, you know. God's mercy, he delivers. You notice, I was watching one YouTube video, and this guy was ministering, and he says, why are God's people poor? Why are the demons all rich? You know, why are they in control of the world? Why isn't God's people in control? I was thinking about that, you know. The nicest people, I always liked, myself, I always like to be in the third world countries. There's always, it seemed to be that the poorer the people seem to be the most happy. And the richer they are, the more unhappy they look, the more restrictive. Like here in Mexico, it's beautiful. I mean, in many ways, people are very poor, they're probably ignorant, they'll probably have all their TVs, they're watching the TVs, putting their masks on, a lot of people, they don't know, but ignorant, but, they're out there on the streets, they're walking around, they smile, and you walk down the street, they'll have the doors are all open, you see right inside their houses. Not like this in the Western countries. Everything's locked up, restricted, controlled. And so the Lord, he's not attracted to that. That's why you see Vrindavan. Vrindavan is a forest place, right? The simple people, forest villagers. And the Lord likes the simplicity. He likes simple people. That's why they get in first into the kingdom. Even in the religionists too, they put this air of this same bullshit, the same, we're advanced devotees, you guys, you don't know what you're talking, you don't know what the hell you're missing, man. Or you're not missing hell. You're missing this. You're missing paradise. Yeah. You're missing paradise, man. You guys, you're not in the real line. These lines are actually not the real lines. The real line is Vrindavan. That's that's the source of everything. It's the source of the parampara. That's why you got to find a Vrindavan resident. Prabhupada said the real spiritual master is a Vrindavan resident. You don't chant the holy name in ecstasy, step aside, man. We got plenty of disciples who do that now. Come on, it's time to get real. You guys, show your real colors, man. Step aside. Let people into the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is right here, right now. We're in it. People, they can go in. Lord Caitanya is giving this as a gift. We remember Jesus because he told the Pharisees, stop holding people back from the kingdom. Let them in, man. He was the messenger. The ecstatic devotee is the messenger. They always was, and they always will be. The books are the ecstatic books are written by ecstatic devotee. In the sense, ecstatic means you're so ecstatic, the real transcendental Lord, it shows. Okay? It becomes the greatest show on earth. The greatest show. That you can't show anything better than ecstatic devotion. It's the best thing in the world. Man. You can show all kinds of gold out there. No, people don't want to show it, right? It's too valuable. See, they hoard it. So they've done this with Vaishnavism. People, they don't even have the gold, and they got to pretend they got the gold. So I'm sorry, it's so confidential, it's so wealthy, so valuable. I can't show it to you. And they're right, it is very valuable. They don't have it, usually. Prabhupada had it, and these guys, they had it, but people couldn't appreciate it. They were more in this: don't cast your pearls before swine and your food before dogs. Okay? What category do you guys fit out there that are seeing this? What does this look like to you in ISKCON and Gaudiya Samiti? Are you one of the dogs or the swine who don't like these kind of pearls? You don't think these are pearls? You don't think these are gems? You don't think my associates and friends here are jewels? You think they're fools? That's why that guy, Mahavir, is not here. Yeah, aparati. You don't even know. They don't have any idea what aparati is. You don't have affection for ecstatic devotees. You got nothing, man. Just a bunch of pride. See, and these are the ones you elect as your officials. You elect people who lie to you and cheat you and don't have anything to give you. Not of this kind of value. See? Bona fide disciples, the smart ones, the best investors. See, this here, what you see here are the best investors, the most intelligent persons here. You don't have to, Krishna gives you the intelligence to be here. You're the best investor. You're the best capitalist. You're capitalizing on something very valuable here that practically nobody else sees. That's the way these investors are. Here, this is a message for you guys out there. You want to know what investment is? Well, we know and you don't. We use the same principles. Like this one guy, Michael Saylor, who knows about Bitcoin. He knows that I also know that I know about these things now because I studied now. I know who to check out. Krishna shows me. So he knows all about what Bitcoin's about and that kind of thing. Materially, and he's very wealthy, got $1 billion, and the guy's pretty humble, which is nice. He's a likable guy, and he gives his knowledge. See, he wants to give. He wants people to become rich. See, I like people like that. The Lord likes people like that. They don't hoard their wealth. See? In fact, when I listen to people like that, they can be in any walk of life, but they got a good heart. See? And he knows things and so the most intelligent people listen to a guy like that. That's why I know this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy's humble. This guy is giving. Oh, I like. Oh, it brings tears to my eyes when I hear people like that. I'll probably help him. Well, not probably. The Lord will help him. He's already helping him. Just looking in the direction of people helps them. And yeah, so they know. And the same thing, you know. You're even a better capitalist than that person. He's a nice guy, wealthy, pious, billionaire. He's a billionaire. But you're more wealthy because you can capitalize on something that he can't even see that is of value. This is the Atmaram verse. You're Atmaram verse personified. The enlightened person, the one is really enlightened, very light and very smart, and like God intelligence, like this. The Atmaram verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, 64 explanations. The Lord basically said the devotee is the greatest capitalist. You're the greatest capitalist. Amy, you're the greatest. People don't know how wealthy you are. And by the way, I'm just targeting Amy, but you guys can all relate to it if you like that. You're the greatest capitalist. You're capitalizing on something that even the most wealthy people, Bill Gates and all these guys that are being worshipped by the masses in the world can't do. And matter of fact, the masses of people in Vaishnavism, the masses are following the Narayan Maharaj group. The masses are following all these ISKCON gurus, the thousands they make. Okay? But you're in the place where what they are, the end result is you getting already. And they can't get for probably many lifetimes unless they change their course. Unless there's some divine intervention happening here. Yeah. So you're a capitalist. See, you got the greatest wealth. Isn't it amazing? Nobody knows it. That's why I like my job. It's just so simple, man. Krishna, just because simple, pure, simple, amazing, graceful, beautiful, inspiring truth. I love it, man. Vrindavan. It's so clear. It gets crystal here, man. What's really of value? You know what is happiness? I think even these crafty lizard people, out there, ruling the world, will understand this. Happiness. Whoever has the greatest happiness has the greatest wealth. Well, we know who that is. That was Lord Caitanya. He demonstrated it. You got to find somebody like him. You got to find somebody like him. That means you're going to have to find somebody in the real line. See, the real disciplic line with that current, although it goes all the way back to him. And then you'll understand Bhagavatam. Then you'll understand Chaitanya Leela. Otherwise, without that current and that relation to that current, you can't explain these books. You can't relate to these books. You can't love these books. These books are the same thing as the name of the Lord. Okay? That makes the devotees ecstatic. These books make the devotee ecstatic. It's the same thing. It's related. It's all related here. This is in relationship to the Lord. That's why Prabhupada, he was an ecstatic writing these books because it's related to the Lord. That's why I'm ecstatic preaching, because it's related to the Lord. This preaching's related, isn't it? Relate everything. We relate value to the Lord. See, everybody's missing that part of the equation. Therefore, they miss the real mark. They can't get the real formula. You ever see these guys in the movies? They're trying to figure out something and they're writing all these formulas on the chalkboard, and they just can't get the right equation. They don't have it. And then some brilliant guy comes up. The man who fell to earth. That's where you can see stuff like this. See, this is how you see Krishna everywhere. You see where he's working, how he's working. Then you can, share it with people. He sees these people, they're trying to figure out these equations. This man fell to earth. You see, fell to earth, that's a devotee. They come, they don't fall, they come into this world. See, they fly into this world. They descend into this world. So this guy fell to this. He's smart, you know. No, he says, "Oh, here's the equation." He gets on the chalkboard and writes it here. That's all I'm doing here. Putting the equation, writing it correctly. Here, this equation on the chalkboard. Here you go. Yeah, sadhu sangha, man. Very simple. Here, look. Write it right on the chalkboard. Yeah. Come here. Associate with devotees who have attained the kingdom of God. They don't have to wait. The kingdom of God is here. It's in them, as them, through them. There you go. The door is open. Just come on in. There you go. Equation solved. This thing that the ISKCON gurus can't solve, that Narayan Raj devotees can't solve, they're still trying to attain Krishna. Let's see, if I chant 1 lakh like my Gurudev said, and I follow all these austerities, in some lifetime I'll attain prema bhakti. Because prema is the only way you attain Krishna. Oh, no prema, no Krishna. I mean, Krishna's all over the place. He's every friggin' where. But no prema, you don't see it. Hides. Maya hides that. You got prema for gold and money, this or that, or women or men, cats and dogs. You got plenty of prema for that, but how much do you have for the Lord? Most people have very little. That's why they wander around in illusion. That's why you're very lucky to hit the lottery of meeting a real bona fide spiritual master. Oh, you've hit the lottery. Oh, you've become rich. Amy, Amy Rose is a rich lady. We should be wanting to hang around her. Wealthy lady. We got a lot of wealthy Janaki. People want to even marry her. They see her smiling from her heart and all that. These young guys, I've seen it with my own eyes here. Oh, I want to get married to Janaki. So we should marry her off, man. She's got another good 20, 30 years, I think. What do you think, Janaki? She hates when I say that. No, I don't want to make it. No. Done with that. Been there, done that. Finished. So, that's really the situation update. What real wealth is, man. And then when you have this, you can live your life in the world, I mean, I live my life. I look at the Bitcoin charts now because that's my what do you call, hobby? It's interesting. Look at charts and do it. I learned how to be, just a normal person, and walk in the world, be in the world, meet people, talk to them, share. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. You made it. You found the essence of all truth. This is shown in the Bhagavatam over and over again. Dhruva Maharaj, the Lord wants to show. He shows you through the example of Dhruva Maharaj. He was worshiping Krishna with motive. That's why even these people worshiping Krishna or God or Jesus or Christ with motive, eventually they'll get there. He got there really quick. Somehow or other, the main thing, he got the mantra from a real devotee. That's the secret I teach here. People, they still don't get it. I try to teach them to chant about chanting and that. They think, oh, well, I tried that chanting, and I wasn't, or yeah, the chanting's very good. I'll go, do it out there or something. I said, no, do it here. Get the mantra from a bona fide spiritual master where the Lord is working through them, giving you the spark, and you get connected with the line. That's all is missing. That's the formula missing. I'm just writing that on the chalkboard. Can't you see it, ISKCON? That's what's missing in your lives, is the bona fide Shiksha Guru for you. And all of you, we're here to teach all the sampradayas. Oh, you don't believe it? Come and watch a couple of classes. Who chants like this? Who understands these things? Show me one person. Show me your most intelligent person. Show me Prem Paroshana that understands these pure and simple truths. I'm not dazzled by all this dancing around the philosophies and all of that stuff. I mean, okay, that's kind of cool, but not cool enough. Where's the pure and simple truth that everybody can benefit, whether you're a sannyasi or a demon or a demigod, or even an animal that's associated with a Vaishnava who comes and associates with the real path, which is the real devotee, with the empowered devotee, here with the real message and the good news, the better the good news. That's it, man. It's that simple. It only gets complicated because people, the gurus, the teachers of the world are still in their minds. They haven't transcended the mind. They can't. You gotta solve the formula. It's already solved by the devotee. And if they want to give it to you, they can. I'm just giving it to the world. Anybody can watch these videos. We just solved the formula. We solved your miseries, man. We solved the threefold miseries that plague every human being. I don't care how much money you got. Bill Gates got miseries with his billions still. But I got a lot less because I've solved the equation. I know what causes misery because I'm in the line. I come here, I don't come here to speculate. I come here to learn. I'm a student. I love learning. This is how you learn. You follow the real path. You reach the level of transcendental ecstasy, and then you're sovereign. I'm here to make sovereign individuals, but you'll never be sovereign in your speculations on your own, with your own ideas. You got to follow the real path and become sovereign. You're sovereign in transcendental worship of the Lord, in your eternal position as a devotee of the Lord from your heart. That's how you solve. I've solved the equation already. That's the thing. Anybody can come here. You philosopher, come here, listen, and you'll just naturally drop your speculation because it didn't get rid of your threefold miseries. That's simple. You come here, you listen, you observe what real happiness is. Nobody knows. This is real happiness. Oh, does your Guru Dev have this kind of happiness that Lalita, my disciple, has, or River has, or so many others here have? Does your guru have that? Well, what's that saying about what we're teaching here? Does Bill Gates have this kind of happiness? A lot of people worship him. Oh, we'll listen to Fauci because look, they got a nice suit and tie on, and they've been rubber stamped in their position. He's not even one of those what do you call the persons who learn all that stuff. He's just a computer programmer. He's getting people to believe that they should do what he says. And he's not even skilled in that field. That's how bad Kali Yuga is. People are really stupid. You want to get your smarts back? Come here. Man, this is the place to be for the poorest people. Hey, man, you can be poor, ignorant, stupid, retarded. You come here, Krishna will give you all the smarts. You'll be more intelligent than these guys controlling the world. They're just sub-controllers. They're controlled. They're working under the direction of the Lord, whether they know it or not. Like Jesus said, when the guy says, don't you know I have the power to give you life or take it away? See, that's a God atheist. They believe that bullshit. And the Lord said, no, Jesus said, hey, you only have the power the Lord has given you. No more, no less. Whether much more of a demon you are, the less you understand how you're being controlled by the Lord. And he's very thrifty. You ever see thrifty people? You know, they use everything. They don't like, there's no waste. That's my Lord, man. That's your Lord. That's everybody's Lord, whether you know it or not. Very thrifty. Oh, this demon, terrible qualities, and everything. Let's see, I can use it over here. I need a few things, kind of. We got to build back better. We'll let them think they're going to build something back better, but no, we're going to build back better. And yeah, we can use you at this time in Kali Yuga. Okay, you guys, you demons, come in Kali Yuga. We need a little destruction here in 2022. Destroy a few things. Yeah, wake some of these demigods up to turn to Krishna, God, you know? Wake them up. They've been a little bit lazy, man. That's how this all happened. The demigods got lazy. It's always, you can read in the Bible, they get lazy. They get too comfortable, you know, and they start to slack. But the demons never slack. They're always planning and plotting, ready to make their move in secret. See, more energetic, you know, motive, passion, and ignorance, you know, energetic. And the demon, you know, they're more like Brahmins, you know, Brahmins, you know, they're in knowledge and stuff. So they slackers, you know, become a little slack. And they get proud, you know, because they get more, you know, power, and, you know, in there. And the demons are plotting away. This thing has been plotted away, man. They've been working on this. This didn't just happen. So the Lord uses that. See, and then you see, it's just a drama. This is the pastimes of the Lord here. Everything, even this, even Devi Dham. This is called Devi Dham. The pastimes of Maya, the Lord's, you know, pastimes in the illusion. It's a great place. It's not even a great place to visit, by the way. It's a great place to get out of. Into these transcendental pastimes of, you know, talking about the Lord. You know, what we're doing here is called the religion of the age, the pure religion. It's remembering Krishna and reminding others about Krishna and Lord Caitanya and the true path and all these beautiful things. Okay. This is the religion of the age. Okay. You come here, you get the power to do that. You become wealthy like this, wealthy and rich in love of God. You get heart bubbles, like bubbles in the heart, lots of bubbles. Yeah. And then you remind others what real wealth is. They've all forgotten, the whole world, and that's how, by remembering, then that's how you're awakened again. After you know, the devotees make the most sense of anything. Look at people now. They can't even think straight now. It's really strange, you know. People, they can't even decide on proper courses of action. What is good to do, what is not, simply because they accept what the demons are programming into them. See, it's all who you accept. So you can go into ignorance or you can go into enlightenment. If you come here and accept the program called truth program, not the lie program, not the deception program, not the twisted program, not the ulterior motive program. You know, snakes, they got a forked tongue, right? You notice, why is that fork there? See, they speak double talk. See? Well, there's two-legged ones. They're all over the place now, scurrying around. See, double talk. See, right at the tongue, it's split. See, on one side, oh yeah, we want to help you, but on the other side, yeah. People got that going on inside them too. We get rid of that. You got to get rid of that. Maria was telling me yesterday, she said, I feel this thing in that. I felt really sad's coming up. And, you know, I said, yeah, it's purification, man. Stuff's coming, you know, in contact with the pure bhakti here. You know, stuff's going to come in and out. You know, the bhakti comes in and starts pushing this other stuff out. Krishna doesn't like, he doesn't want us, so he doesn't, just pushes that stuff away, out of you. know? All that repression, all that stuff that people that pushed into you, you know, and speculations and lies and deceptions, and even your human feelings, and all it's just, you know. So all that comes out. We're here. They're like doctors, you know. This is the process where you can get this done. I don't know where else you could do this. Where else can you do this? You think these official gurus, all they do, they're just good at looking good. They're like these politicians. You know, they're good at putting on a nice suit, you know, go with the tie, you know. Okay, I'm going to work, man. Let's see who I can sponge off of today. I mean, if they could give people something back, but you know, in Kali Yuga, these guys, you want to read about their mentality, you could read the 12th canto. It's to a T what you got leading the world. Look at they got Biden and this Kamala Harris. It's a big joke. That's Kali Yuga right there, 12th canto. You want to read 12th canto, then look at Biden and Kamala Harris and Pelosi. Look at all these people trying to get people into communisms and all this stuff. It's weird. Okay, so where was I? I didn't even read anything. Maybe we did. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so what do we got here? I'll look at some of the comments. Maybe read off of that. Oops. No. Okay. I don't want any chat overlay. It's not going off now. There we go. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want messages. Okay. The absolute truth of Sri Krishna and loving devotion to Sri Krishna is achieved through congregational chanting of the holy names, is the essence of bliss. Yeah, congregational chanting of the holy names. But you see, again, it's like there's parts of the formula left out. Congregational chanting the holy name with devotees. Alone also, you could chant like japa and stuff, and with devotees especially. That's always left out. Or they think with any devotees. See, again, the formula, you're still missing the formula. With the whole point was Lord Caitanya descended. He was an ecstatic personality. He was whole personality. He was actually the Lord. Okay, comes. He brought his associates. They're also whole personalities. They naturally loved the Lord. That's what you need to find. You know, you got to find those who naturally love Lord Caitanya. Naturally love Radha and Krishna. Naturally, it's their nature. That's your guru. That's your association. No other leader. Naturally. See? This is a verse in Chaitanya Chandrodaya by that Kavi Kanapur, the play. Lord Caitanya descended with his associates, and you can tell them they bore the mark of natural love for Lord Caitanya. When Lord Caitanya started to manifest, they just naturally loved them. Okay? Just like if you're a real devotee and you represent that transcendental Lord, it's just if you love that devotee, that's real loving the Lord. That's why the Lord said, oh, if you try to come to me directly, and you say you're a devotee, and you say, oh, I love you, Krishna and Radha and everything, but you don't love my devotee, you're not really my devotee. Because I come as my devotee. And my qualities are in my devotee, and through my devotee, and as my devotee. And you don't love those qualities? Ah, you don't really love me. You're a trickster. You're being tricked. You're tricking your own mind. You're tricking your own self. You're being tricked. Hey, those are the devotees of my real devotees. They're my real devotees. You notice that? Look at these devotees. Look at River. Look at Lalita. Look at Johan. I could say they love their guru. They show you, they show the world that they love their guru. They stand up for their guru. What do they got? They're the verse personified. See? Those who claim to love me directly don't really love me. They're not my real devotees. But those who are the devotees of my devotees, they're my real devotees. Can you tell they're real devotees? Can you tell? They have the symptoms of being real devotees. But Radhanath doesn't have these kind of symptoms of being a devotee. He doesn't like disciples to leave me. He told my disciples to leave me. Is that a right thing to do, you think? Is he clear? Is any of those guys clear? I think this is clear understanding. I think you're more clear. Look how the Lord has rewarded you to show the real path. Oh, you think the disciples of Radhanath? Look at how the Lord's rewarding them. Look at the disciples of Narayan Maharaj. Look how the Lord's rewarding them. As you surrender to me, then I reward you accordingly. Well, did he reward? You show me one person that has the love that you guys have. You got your just reward. Are you happy with that? Would you like billions of dollars instead? Would you like to be a king or a queen of some palaces? Or you like this love? See, the Lord rewarded you according to you with the highest, most priceless gift, and not them, not any of their disciples. I mean, I'm sorry you guys don't like to think, and you're afraid. Oh, I don't want to hear that, offending my guru. Hey, man, I want the truth. You don't want the truth. Too bad. Go worship those who are unclear. I think this is pretty clear. We're clarifying the whole path so people can easily come on it. Those are my devotees. Of my devotees are my real devotees. You see how that works? Just there you go. You got two people right in front of you showing you the example. These are called devotee bhagavats. See, you're devotee bhagavats. You act the path. You are the living path. It's tattooed all over you forever. And these others are still in process, man. These gurus need shiksha. Their followers need shiksha. They don't understand what you understand because you prove that you understand the books. You understand the philosophy. You are the philosophy personified. And it has to be that way. Otherwise, people don't understand it. That's why they continue to do that. They continue not to be devotees of the Lord because they don't know what you know and what you're doing. You're doing the deed. That's why you've come here. You think you just got this just haphazardly. No, it's in you. You're here to show the path, just like the guru. A real guru and a real disciple are here to show the real path, man, so people can get out of this illusion. Otherwise, with a real guru and a real disciple, without them, you're not getting out. You need the role models. You need a real disciple. You need the witnesses. Otherwise, the path isn't manifest. It's just in the book, and it stays in the book, but not in reality in the world. It's just a nice book on the shelf. Oh, these are Prabhupada's books. Yeah. We're here to teach the book. We're here to show that this is the territory. You're the territory in the book. See, so that others can become like that. See, you're devotee of a devotee. What are you a devotee of? You like the ecstasy the devotee has, right? You're attracted. You like the knowledge that the devotee has, right? That comes from ecstatic worship. See, so you're a devotee of the real Krishna. Krishna is that knowledge that you hear from the devotee. Krishna is that ecstasy that is represented by the real guru. And you like it, so you're real. I mean, see how logical this whole freaking path is? Doesn't take a rocket scientist. These speculating gurus, they can't understand what's plain and simple. I'm sorry, I gotta teach your position. I gotta spell it out. A, B, C. You don't like ecstasy. A, B, C. You don't like ecstasy. You don't like the knowledge that comes from ecstasy, which is very clear, very wonderful, very intelligent, most intelligent. But these guys are addicted to speculation, therefore they can't appreciate it. Their minds are in the Trinavarta whirlwind, spinning around like that. See, that's speculation. What's Gohari saying? Mind's spinning around. They can't understand. They can't see it. They gotta. Looking around, you see the people they come in there. It's speculative. Give the devotees just naturally give nice explanations, beautiful and all that. And you can see that these guys, they come and they like, oh, go all right. What are you doing? Oh, he said selling. See, I pick up some word. They can't see the whole thing. They can't see a beautiful poem or anything. Then he said selling. He can't see this is wrong. I found a fault. I found a fault. You thought you found a fault. It's all it is a thought. One of your many speculations there, Claude. And they all do that. They're all little babies, children. Oh, yeah. I found the fault in Gohari's preaching. I found the fault. Oh, I found the fault. They take one word and they don't understand the whole kind. They can't. They just don't have the brain substance. But you could, Claude, if you come to the point of seeing how fantastic this ecstasy is and this preaching is. And if you can say, wow, I feel I like what's going on here. That's all the Lord's waiting for you to come out of your mouth that you like what's going on here. And all of a sudden you make mega advancement without following all your cow protections and all that cow work you got to do. And, get the shit, cow shit there and make it in patties and all that. I don't know, whatever you're doing over there on your Varnashram program. Buying all those cows and you got to feed all those cows and all those things, man. There's so much work involved. Here, it's easy to feed the cows. We've got a lot of cows here, right? The cows, they come to graze here. They come in to graze here and the food comes just like magic, I love it, out of thin air. Thick ecstasy, Yeah, you give them food. It's easy. I like that kind of feeding thing. Hey, Kamalakanta has to do it the hard way. All this cooking stuff and lots of ghee, lots of boils, and all this stuff. Just a lot of work, man. Here, Krishna makes the food very easy. He gets the feast going. This is our feast, man. Feast on this a couple hours in the morning. Man. You're good for the day. See, people got it wrong. Like here, somebody's on, you can't see this on the chat, but it's from another thing I'm streaming. It says, want to become famous by viewers, followers, see, prime. This is the reflection. This is the thing. See, you want to become famous. A lot of people do. A lot of these gurus, that's why they're gurus. They were wannabes. I wanted this, I wanted that. They look at Prabhupada and they thought, I want to be famous like you. I want to be guru like you. And Prabhupada leaves and there's chance. All they have to do is speculate a little bit. Oh yeah, Prabhupada appointed us as saviors of the universe, and their seats went up, and the oh Gurudev, give me mercy went up, you know. And those who knew what was really going on, they get rid of them. Isn't that what? That's pretty demoniac, isn't it? Isn't that demoniac? Isn't that what they're doing in the world? They want to get rid of those people who say, hey man, you guys are liars and cheaters and deceivers. And they call them out and they say, well, we'll get rid of you and just get the people that will comply with our slavery. Isn't that what you are, ISKCON and all you groups out there? The people that were around when Prabhupada was around knew better, and they got rid of most of them unless you threw flowers and you were a sellout. That's what people have done here in the world. They're serving the Illuminatis and the secret societies because they got their little money. They got paid off and they got no scruples. Oh yeah, just pay me money and I'll switch sides. Oh, well, let better to happen to them. It's like that lady, you know, she's a really nice Christian lady who has dedicated her life to teaching people about this thing. She knows all about it, this nice lady, and she goes around and she says, listen, I was in the group when they decided on this stuff, you know, before they even, you know, came out with it. They decided, had their meetings and they said, hey man, you know, we're gonna depopulate the world and we're gonna do it that way, and we're gonna do a lot of experiments. And are you with us? And she said, this ain't right. And most 90% of the room said, well, it's better them go than us. See how it works? Sellouts. People switch sides. That's why they're so big a thing. They pay them off. They got money and all that. That's like they call the devil. You know, that's called evil. They get rid of it. Don't they see? They don't want Christianity and religion because the Christians, many of them have scruples. You know, they follow religion. You know, the principles of religion. That's honest, and they're trying to be honest. See, so the demons want to get rid of that. They want them to be God. They want to be gods. You know, if you went to China, they worship that guy. Those who've been conditioned. You know, they don't know it. They worship the president like God. They cry, oh, that guy's just a mundane person. That's your gurus out. Many of them just mundane persons. Gurudev, shit, it's all bullshit. It's like he's no different. They're not much different than these Chinese dictators, and you're worshiping them, oh, brother. Oh, ridiculous. These are mundane guys. These are mundane gurus. Mundane, without ecstatic devotion, you're nothing to the Lord. Better you know now. Better you disciple some of you if they're in the wrong place. You know, a lot of people are there by default, you know, because they want Krishna. Where else do you go? This place wasn't available. Well, it's available now. You know, they don't want to be necessarily with this, what they see. There's something wrong going on. You ever felt that? There's something wrong going on in there. Because there is. You know, you come to get Krishna, you know, and you get bewildered, you know, and all these speculations and all that stuff. Some people, if you're really neophyte, it doesn't matter so much. That's what Prabhupada knew. He said, oh, we'll get the temples, get the people some association, you're going to get something going later on. Well, you know, Krishna will raise somebody up. Well, he's raised us up a notch or two to set a few things straight. Truth will set you free, man. People don't have it. Truth is ecstatic devotion rules. Knowledge that comes from intimate ecstatic worship rules. The intelligent persons, the smart persons, the best investors, the real capitalists capitalizing on such an opportunity. Hey, how would you like knowledge to rule? How would you like ecstasy to rule? That's my rule. I don't need any other rules. Don't tell me that I need this rule, that rule, this ceremony, this sacrifice, this thread, that thread, this mantra, that mantra. Hare Krishna. That's all I need. That's my rules. My rulers is love of Krishna. You know, devotion to Krishna, and my relationship is Radha's love for Krishna. I just like to see them dance. That's my thing. Personally, if anybody's wondering, what's your relationship? Oh, I like to see them dancing. Lord Caitanya like to also see them dancing. I could never compete with, so I just let them dance and just appreciate. Isn't that what you guys do also? You know, you appreciate the dance, you love the dance. Want to become famous? See, yeah. Okay, if you want to become famous, come here. You'll lose that desire. It'll be just like Dhruva Maharaj and better, easier. He had to do all these austerities. You don't have, here we got a real tough austerity for you. Turn the camera. I know it's hard. I know it's really difficult to get your hand, especially nowadays. They want you to just be in the goggles with the metaverse and never lift a finger. Just sit in your little cubicle and look in the metaverse and look around. You won't even have the power. You maybe just get to lift your hand to push the button. Okay, the hand goes down. See, Dhruva had to do difficult austerities. Then and he wanted a kingdom. And what did he get? He got the Lord. He got what we got. And well, actually, we got better than him. He only had the Lord of Vaikuntanath, Narayan. We get better, why? Because Lord Caitanya came. We're very lucky. We're very lucky. We're here to teach what real luck is. People don't know what being lucky is. This is all lucky 7, man. Every time I roll the dice, I get a lucky 7. I'm a winner. Anybody coming here rolling the dice, you throw the dice out, you become a winner. You cannot not become a winner if you come and you really listen and you're for this and you really want the Lord will give you the intelligence. He'll give you the understanding. He'll give you the ability to become a real devotee, a real disciple, and show the world how they can get out of this mess. It's a messy place. So want to become famous? Yeah, come here. Learn how to become famous. And then, you get so purified, you think, oh, and I wanted fame. I just happy just to promote the fame of my Lord. That is the great happiness, is to promote the real famous one. The spotless, the Bhagavatam says, Lord Krishna, his pastimes are spotlessly pure. Oh, I want to promote that. I want to promote what is really spotlessly pure. That's the glorification of the Lord from devotees. Those who have the inclination to glorify the absolute truth as it is, not as it isn't. Who is this? Brandy says, let's see what Brandy says. Oh my God, I'm so glad I heard this morning. You're good. Thank you. I'm glad you're glad. It's true. You're very fortunate if the Lord lets you see this. Most people have to go through a lot of purification to appreciate the message. They have to hate me for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that, it's amazing, the glorification of the Lord. And that's my happiness is to see you guys also, getting the knack. to also glorify the Lord. It's so nice to see your classes and you're out there enthusiastically, sharing about the Lord and getting your experience of God. Isn't it wonderful there, River? Get your experience of the Lord, and you go and share with your brothers and sisters, and you realize, this is a lifestyle. This is not a ritual. It's a natural thing because of your hearts filled with real love and devotion and appreciation and attraction to reality. Loving reality and seeing it distinguished from what the illusion that people are running after. People, you become the wealthiest person in the world just coming and listening, turning the camera on. That's what the books say. I'm just telling you what the books, and not only am I telling you what's in the books, I'm telling you what's in my personal experience. And not only am I telling you what's in my personal experience, I've been a teacher for long enough, I can say, I'm telling you what's in your personal experiences, like Lalita Ganga before me and Rivers. I see what's going on for them. Believing in this world, it's bearing a kind of a special fruit that's not being born anywhere. Born of the word of the truth spoken here. Very interesting, this ecstasy. See, the Radha is born in you. She loves truth. She's been waiting. She's been bored, man, listening to bullshit. Listening to speculations, listening to unrealized teachers and gurus who haven't realized the absolute truth. She's bored. But she stirs. You notice the stirring. You start to feel her presence, man. She starts to awaken inside you. That love, true love for the word. See, she's been waiting, dormant, waiting for somebody to speak the word. The word of God. The word of her God. She loves Krishna. She loves the clear conception of Krishna. See, that's Satchidananda. Sat. See, it's eternal. Chit. See, that's knowledge. Ananda. See, actually it should be Sat Ananda Chit. They also do the thing with the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It should be Son, Holy Spirit. Well, Father, and then Holy Spirit and Son. Okay? And actually, that's why they say, in the beginning was the Word. See, chapter 1 of St. John, book of John. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. So that Word of God comes through the enlightened Son. See, but that Son becomes enlightened because of the spirit of devotion. See? So you got to find somebody like that has their heart on their sleeves. You got to see, is this a real devotee? Because if they are, like people cry, Gaur, you're sahaja. These people are they're sahaja. But I say, you're parrots. You're just a parrot. You're just going sahaja, got no backing, man. It's like having fiat currency. You're like fiat currency, no backing. They just print it out. The words just come out, roll off your tongue. No backing to your word. And I say, no, these devotees are not sahajas because they have backing to their words. Their backing is ecstasy. Their words are a product of that ecstasy. See? And then you can check it in the books. So don't cry like a parrot. Sahaja. Look, do we not give enough knowledge classes? How many days a year? Oh no, yeah. How many days a week are we doing it? 7 days a week. How many times a day? At least 2 usually. How many times a year? 365. For going on many years. Many years. So is that a sahaja? Usually sahaja is a parrot like you. Crying sahaja, like empty parrot. Just sahaja. I could just put you in a cage and say, sing for us. Sahaja, sahaja, sahaja. Yes, I would intelligently. Oh, just a nice little parrot parroting this. They must have learned this from some other sahaja, empty-headed guru or something that doesn't have the truth like this. You're just parroting it. Well, my guru said this Gohari Sahaja, and I just parroted out. He never proved that Gohari is a Sahaja or any of his disciples or Sahajas, but they just say it and we believe it. We're just blind sheeple, religious sheeple with religious gurus. And Gohari, how dare he abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to Krishna? How dare he do that? That ain't true. My guru never said to do that. My guru's given me lots of religion and lots of rituals and lots of things. I would never abandon it. Oh, I see. Very intelligent person you are. Very logical person you are. Are we putting on a good show, Lolita, today? Is it pretty good? Yeah. Interesting? Is it riveting? Does it get you intoxicated? Getting stoned? That's how I know a good class.
Knowledge inside. Knowledge
Corey?
inside.
Knowledge. Oh, there's knowledge. See, Radha likes knowledge. She's kind of attuned to Radha. Whatever Radha likes, she likes. And whatever she likes, Radha likes. So they got a kind of a good thing going there, good relations. Radha likes to hang out with her, and she likes to hang out with Radha. Her protege there, Rivers, I kind of like to say. Chip off the same block. Oops. I knew it. That's knowledge. Brandy said, I had a small book I never got the chance to read because I left it in somebody's car. It was the teachings of Lord Caitanya. Oh, oops. But I'm making up for it here. Exactly. Oh, this is the best place to hear the teaching of Lord Caitanya. Yeah, because this is the living representation of it. This is Lord Caitanya's pastimes 2022. We do it by mantra. Those pastimes were the hidden pastimes of Radha and Krishna by mantra also. And so we do the same thing, but not only do we reveal Lord Caitanya's pastimes, Radha and Krishna, so we got it all going here. So let's see, Krishna's giving you that understanding because that's how it is. This is better. Matter of fact, people come here, then you'll want to read these books, you'll want to chant these verses, you'll want to understand this stuff because this is you got the spark by being here. You get the interest. Why? Because we're interested. This is our subject. This is our passion. This is our life and soul. So if you want your life and soul to be Lord Caitanya or Radha and Krishna or God, you can handle anybody. A Christian, come here. Muslim, come here. Well, we can speak your lingo. It's love of God, right? Doesn't the Muslim say that's what it's about? Doesn't Christianity say loving God? Doesn't Vaishnava say loving God? Well, hey, man, we don't just say it, we do it. You can actually see that love in action with your own eyes and wake up because people are not seeing it and they think, worshiping God must be something else. I think worshiping God is the ghee lamp, that fire in the ghee lamp that goes out. See, my fire don't go out. My disciples, who are my real disciples, their fire don't go out, man. It's stoked every day. We don't even have to lift up that ghee. We're too lazy to lift up that heavy ghee lamp and go and light it and get the ghee, put the wicks in it or the butter and make the butter and all that Hard work, you guys, you pujaris got to do, man. And all the conchs, you have to go buy an expensive conch. You know, you got to go to India or somewhere, some stores, a lot of ordering and a lot of stuff. You put your dough in, all that stuff, man. Man, we got the conchs, we got all the paraphernalia. Krishna's made us the paraphernalia. We got the water and the eye sockets and the conch, you know, the water's in there. Plenty of water, right? Lots of water now there. Ask rivers. You used to have like a little difficulty for the water to come out, but now it's coming out more. And plenty of water, you know, always, the reservoir is always refreshed every day. Yeah, plenty of water. You got the higher passion. That's what oh boy, the Lord wants that kind. Oh man, I want passion in my devotee. I like passionate devotees, isn't it? Doesn't he like? Aren't the gopis his best devotees? Why? They're the most passionate about. They have to have him, man. You can see some of those here. They have to have the Lord. The Lord don't wait to come to these devotees here. Both those two right there. They're like that. No, Lord, don't wait for them. They open their mouth and the Lord is there, man, feeding them. See, this is how easy, even I tell you, Sanatana Goswami said in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, introduction. He said, oh, glories to the holy name. But what holy name? The one we chant here, the one you can actually see in 2022 that he chanted, we chant. That holy name that has symptoms, that does things to you, changes you, transforms you into a divine person. You know, you like divine things. You like divine. It's like, you know, people like caviar and stuff like that. Rich people, right? You're richer than the rich. They like that fishy caviar, smelly shit. And you like what smells wonderful. That's the Harikatha, the words of God, the holy name. See, real connoisseurs. And these so-called rich people, they like the smelly caviars. That's Krishna teaching you what's really real. See what other ammunition we can get here. Yes, that's how it is. Many complying and selling out to pedos, rapists, guru business. Yeah. I'm amazed about these gurus. You know, they were such schmucks, and then they come back, sort of, you know, to be, you know, but they never friggin' apologize. That's how you know here. Sometimes people come back here, but they don't. You wonder, why don't they apologize? Why don't they say they're sorry for what they did, or at least, you know, like, hey man, you know, I was so these gurus, a lot of them, they coming back after they fall on their face and they stole all the money, you know, and you know, misled everybody and did all these terrible things, and they never fucking apologize. Unbelievable. Oh, I'm sorry, I butt fucked my disciples. I'm sorry about that. No apology. Even Karuna's ex-guru. I'm sorry, you know, did all these homo things. No problem. Sorry there, John, but I just, I like apologies, man. If you were you know, a stupid fuck and did terrible things, you should at least apologize. You know, I can't promote these things. You know? And so we have people here do that. Sometimes they'll say, well, you know, that's how you know there's something still missing. They're missing a piece of the formula. Repentance. What did Jagai and Madai do? They felt really bad. Oh, we drew blood from Nityananda. None of these gurus are getting into the kingdom of God that they're worshiping until they apologize, until they come here, till they appreciate what we're doing. They're not, you're going to take many births. You're going to take another, at least one more birth until you figure it out. You have to understand what we understand, what my disciples understand. They show the kingdom of God right here. You can't show it as a guru or as a follower. So if you can't, what you bind, Jesus told it all. What you bind on earth, you bind in spirit. If you don't bind this devotion here, you don't bind it in the next life. So you get your opportunity now. We're just telling people frankly, there's no time to dick around or beat around the bush. You want ecstatic devotion because that's real Krishna consciousness or not? If you think it's something else, well, you're an illusion. You're an illusion. Real Krishna conscious is becoming conscious of Krishna, right? Yes or no? And how do you become conscious of Krishna? You have to have love of Krishna. Otherwise, you won't be conscious. You'll be a dum-dum in the illusion, like everybody else, seeing Krishna, but can't see him. He's hidden from you because you have no ecstatic, awakened devotion that you can only get here. Oh, there's somewhere else? Prove it. And nobody does. Not to this point. If you prove it and say, oh, I'll apologize. I'll kiss your feet. Really? You show me anybody, any of you gurus who I've called out. I'm calling you. We're in a poker game. Now just think of this as a nice poker game. You're over there. I'm over here. I have my hand and I lay it out. I say, straight flush. Royal flush. What do you got? And they said, I'm sorry, we can't show the cards. Hey, man, I am all in. You got to show your cards. What do you got? Well, I've been bluffing. I just got a pair of deuces. If you can do that and say, oh, I've been bluffed, and I just wanted to be worshipped. I wanted disciples. I wanted some name and fame. I didn't know any better. I didn't know this was it. Well, that's all Krishna wants. It's like, just, okay, you admit that. Okay, yeah, come into the kingdom. No problem. You don't need those clothes anymore. We'll give you real clothes. We'll make you a real guru. Like here, right? Real guru is here. Why? Because the real Krishna is here. The real Radha is here. Real devotion is here, right? So you get real guru. Isn't that simple? 1 and 1 equals 2. Oh, real guru is here. Real disciples come. And the other ones that are a little bogus, they go out as bogies. Boogies. Hey, a boogie has come. They go boogie away. They boogie, and go outside. The real ones stay, right? See, wherever Krishna is, that's where a real devotee is. Where a real devotee is, that's where Krishna is. But not only that, when they're preaching, wherever a real guru is, Krishna is there, and the real disciples are there. We got that going, man. You want out, man? You want Krishna now? You want to get expunged of your record, all that karma, all that conditioning? Come here, we'll expunge your record. You'll feel it coming out. You want to go and play, you want to believe in those pair of deuces that those guys are holding? Here, I'm showing you the cards, man. Royal flush right here, man. Yeah, flushing out. See, by showing the royal flush, we flush out all the Maya, right like down the toilet. Just go, we'll flush your Maya. Come here. We're nice. That's part of my hat, I'm a roto-rooter, man. Come here, a toilet cleaner. We got good stuff to clean out the toilets, because you've been acting like a toilet. You accept these people as your leaders. Your fearful leaders, and they're afraid, man, because they also want that, because they're afraid the little virus is going to get them. They don't even trust the God. They're pretending to do so because they want that. Or maybe they've been paid off. I don't put anything behind it, Maya, People will do anything for money nowadays, It's Kali Yuga after all, You don't think some gurus are probably there? Well, we'll give you the fake one, and we'll give you a lot of dollars. See, the godly don't, you know, if you're really in their eyes. Wow. Interesting class today. I thought I was going to read something. Actually, you know, it's better to stop. Again, I'm using this expensive internet thing because I don't have, the other one didn't work today. So anyway, that's good. So we'll stop here for a little bit and do some prescribed duties. Oh, give us a word, River. We'll end up giving, you can share.
Brilliant class, Maharaj. Absolutely brilliant. That's so funny. It's really clear how I have a friend. He's a really great guy. He's quite a great warrior. He helps people. Hare Krishna Lalita Madhava. He helps people with the bodily diseases and everything that's happening in this world with radiation and what you need to do to protect yourself with radiation. I was listening to something with Karuna as well. All they're thinking about is the body. They know what the government's doing. They're just thinking about the superficial layer of the body and what we can do to protect our children, to protect the body, to protect us from. It's coming from all angles, just all angles. This radiation, but they don't go deeper. They don't go deeper into asking why is this happening? Why are they doing this to us? Why are they trying to kill everybody? You know, and they, in a way, they're creating quite a lot of panic because there's so many things you have to do. And if you do one thing to protect yourself, there's something else you have to do again and again and again. And it's just kind of a never ending kind of path, really. You have to come, they need to ask these deeper questions and go deeper into that, because that is a kind of a start, really. But they need to come and ask the deeper questions and then search out the answers for them, really. I mean, yes, to come here, you can't actually say anything to them because they're so full up with trying to protect their bodies and protect that. But to come here, I mean, I protect my body to a certain degree because I have to, because of the dis-ease in the body. But coming here helps to protect the body as well, you know, because it takes. I was talking to a guy yesterday. It takes to this level of consciousness, it takes you out of the bodily consciousness. It takes you out of those troubles to come here. It takes you the protection. I don't know, Maharaj. It's just so much relishable, and you know, there's no panic here. There's just satisfaction here. There's just receiving and happiness and sharing and getting closer in the spiritual family. Lalita was, I think, talking about it earlier, how the spiritual family, you know, is getting closer and closer and richer, you know, because we're receiving the Lord individually. It's getting really great. And you compare that to the people who just talk about the body, you know, it's really sad. It is really, really sad now, because I kind of did all of that stuff, you know, because I didn't have this knowledge to, I must protect the body. But you can't really do it. You cannot do it. It's temporary. It's really, really temporary. This just really needs, and it is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I just want to give this to those people who are just wasting their time, because they're just going to come back and do it again. But this, you know, is going to give them everything we need. A lot of people are watching these things. Loads of people are listening to these things, and they think these people are great, giving out this knowledge to protect them, to protect the body all the time from everything. And the thing about it is, when if they do get together and lobby the government or whoever to stop doing what they're doing, they might stop doing it for a little while, or what they will do is they'll hide what they're doing. They'll do it again in another way. And it's just a lot of deception. They don't ask why these people.
Yeah. Before you go on, let me respond to that a little bit, because otherwise I'll forget. See, that's why there's wars and mass genocides at times. We're at one of those junctures. That's why it's under the will of God that these things happen. A lot of people don't see it that way. They think the wars, even Prabhupada taught that, the wars are the way the Lord cleanses the world. It happens, and so that's why everybody is serving the purpose of the Lord. And so you can fight it. I mean, people do, or you can comply with it, or you can facilitate it, and people do. So people are all serving the Lord's purpose. But it's so nice when you know from the higher expanded realm that it's part of the plan. That's the relief in itself. See, people think, like I sometimes got in, it's called the hype. The hype is, oh yeah, man, you got to protect yourself, man. It's all about protecting the body. Okay, you got to have your water, you have to have your cans of foods, and you got to have this, and you got to have this, and you got to have this, and it's endless, man. You'd be like, boy, and then you got to have money, to go and buy big properties, and then if like I was looking, I thought, well, yeah, maybe it'd be good to find some like-minded people to an extent, to be like-minded, and maybe live together and out in the word. But you can't even find that, man. Everybody's into their own shit, their own trips. There's a big thing about finding hundreds of places to go, where people, communities and everything. But they're not practically nobody's into this. Nobody's even seeing what's going on, and and it's very expensive to get in. There's nobody out there wanting, just like, hey man, come and hang out with us. Very expensive to get involved in any of these communities. You have to have lots of money. It's all for the rich, everything, And so there's really nowhere to go but God. I mean, that's why, hey man, okay, just stay present with the Lord as best as possible. It's like Maharaj Parikshit, he had nowhere to go except facing the Lord, facing the kata, the discussions about the Lord. That's what basically we're doing, and it solves the threefold miseries. It does for us and anybody else who comes. I mean, there are people coming, a lot more people. Look, Brandy just came today and said, "Oh, I really needed this message." Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's important to be inspired by God's people, that are connected, because everything else is illusory in this world. We're proving that this is where God's people are, not just on a kind of a regulative platform or a religious platform, but on a nature platform. Can you imagine natural, organic platform? People actually love God in a transcendental love. That's rare stuff. This is uncommon, especially in Vaishnavism. Yeah, more Christians have some ecstasy, not like this. I mean, usually in Vaishnavism, there's hardly any symptoms of real love of God. Hardly. I see, some have a few tears sometimes. And I can't be everywhere and to see everything, but in general, you can tell. How they do a study. They take a small section, and they apply, well, in a small section, this amount, then they apply it to jar. You can see how little this love of God is, because we're a small section of this, and we're reaching out on the internet, and hardly anybody is coming. Out of thousands, actually millions of devotees, hardly anybody. Shows you this is hardly available anywhere. Because if this was anywhere, if you're a real devotee with this, you would want to be around these devotees. They're the most, it's like, it's a million times more important. Anybody wants to be around famous people. Can you imagine you get the opportunity to be around some of these stars, and they say, oh, you can come and be my friend for the day or for the year. Oh, you come and live with me and all that stuff. This is a million times better to be a friend of a devotee, to be a dog of a devotee, they even say, to be a pet. And people don't know that. They think what's important is to be Trump's friend, or Biden's friends, or Fauci's friends, or Bill Gates' friend. The guys who are trying to actually not do very nice things for them, to them, actually. See, that's your friends here. they're like these Judas, they're ready to stab you in the back. It's the world. They can't help it either, because the world makes you corrupts you. So that's why, the people with the money get the most corrupt. Okay, anyway, Lalita, give us a word.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Yeah, what you say is true. In Vaishnavism, hardly when I look at Facebook pages, at the pictures, the deities, the stories, the posts, the meetings that I had with the devotees in the years that I visited temples, visiting Mayapur, yes, I found something in the and you can feel the Lord Chaitanya was there, but not in the devotees. It's not there, but yeah, when you're there in the you close your eyes, you're there. But yeah, it's very, very, very sad. There's so many Vaishnavas think they are real devotees and that nothing is working. They'll need your association.
Yeah.
They all need to receive this. Oh my God. The spirit, they all need to come in contact with Radha first before they meet Krishna and before they open their big mouth and preach their dry preachings. Nobody has anything about it.
Yeah.
Nothing is working.
Yeah.
Waste of time, waste of money. We are so fortunate. We are so fortunate. This is so high, Guru Maharaj. This morning when I did my video, oh my God, I realized this is unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We need really like deep truth to convince the world. And that's what's happening here. This is our sacrifice every day, every day. People got to see, wow, this is really, you guys like doing this every day. Yeah. Oh, this is all you have to do. Yeah. It's all we don't have to have any ornaments. We don't need that. Maybe a little lipstick for Lalita. It's kind of her brand. Lalita has, it's her brand. You got to have a brand.
You can add that or lipstick.
Yeah, hat or lipstick, yeah. Red color, this is brand, People know, oh yeah, this is Lalita's brand, red lipstick.
You misuse it, you misuse it so much with your red lipstick.
Yeah.
My face.
Yeah. Shake that, rattle that stick, man. hit it across those bars, man. Yeah, we're free over here, man. You're not free. Oh, dude, you can be free. You want to get out? We're imprisoned by the rules, the regulations. They're the regulative principles of freedom. But don't you see we're free? No, I don't see you're free. We're free, man. Look, we were able to make the rule of ecstatic devotion our ruler.
Yeah.
We've transcended. We've gotten the result of Lord Chaitanya's preaching. Oh, how would you like to know the real Lord Chaitanya, what he really likes? He loves our worship. He loves this ecstatic worship. Matter of fact, this is the only thing he really likes. Rules, he's a bit bored with. He's like, okay, rules, okay. Who likes rules? I mean, even people don't like rules usually, unless you're one of these atheists,
It would be good if they would work, but nothing happens. So then why are you continue? Why are you curious?
Yeah, well, because you have to ultimately, people need structure in the beginning. So you get, some structure, okay, tell me what to do. And that's like the government also, people need structure. Yeah, but it's ultimately you need to transcend that to go into the juice. So we're here for those ready for the juice. You like nectar and juice, and fruits, you want to become taste on, just in relishing sweetness. You know, like fruits. You know, this is the fruit breakfast and the fruit lunch, and the fruit dinner. If you like something more solid, like rules and bars, you know, and structures, okay, we'll go out there to religion. Okay, Tom, give us a word.
Yes, thank you, Hare Krishna. I wrote some things, but everything is being said and explained. So if you didn't get it, you have to listen better. You have to listen more. And here we cling to the real lips. Here we listen to the real lips. So that everything is said here. Um, yeah, I was thinking, why don't they get this? Um, why can't they value this? What is being distributed here? Yeah,
Well, yeah, they're covered. See, they're covered by misconceptions they believe in. So those who are ready, you know, you almost varies. If people are still suffering from, they're following something and they're still suffering, they may come. If they're really seeking this, they're really intelligent and they're in the wrong place, they may come if they get this message. If they just naturally, you know, like, you know, they hear it and they just, oh, they feel raised by the message, you know, like that's Krishna, you know, just, you know, and then they come forward. So different types of people will come. Yeah, you know, so yeah, different ways.
and there
So,
is this timing for everyone. It's different.
yeah,
It's perfectly arranged by Krishna for every individual. The timing and the association and what comes on their path. And I think Krishna is the perfect educator also. And not everyone is right, is fulfilled and is complete at the same time. It's not possible. So there is
yeah,
a timing in
yeah,
this.
that's true. It's a timing, and that's why, you know, like there are a lot of nice people out there, but they're not coming. You know, they're just because they're in their own process at their own timing. And but still, we got to preach, you know, because somebody's it's their timing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So you got to preach who you are, what you are, and it'll reach an audience. And the audience is the ones that are timed for this. It's their time. The others are in their process. You know, like I here in Playa del Carmen, I meet a lot of New Ager people, and they're still in their process. They're doing what I did, and others have done years ago. You know, they're going feeling their feelings, and you know, processing their negativities and stuff. You know, stuff like that. You know, they're feeling. And so a lot of us have been through that. But I also preach to them because I tell them, I said, listen, if you're, even now, if you're listening now and you're going your process, if you want to get through that quicker, you can come here because we can get through it quicker. Otherwise, it's going to be a long time. You know, you'll be feeling here. You'll get directions from people. I mean, I also went through. I can actually counsel people about that. River can counsel people. Lalita can counsel people about it. A lot of you can counsel people about it because it's part of your process, and you're getting over it a lot quicker. These people will go probably sometimes their whole lives and still haven't fully processed it. But
Yeah,
if they
like,
come here,
yeah.
yeah.
Like you said before, you can take your lessons outside from Maya, but it will take more time.
Mhm.
You can leave the sangha and get some lessons from Maya, and then eventually you will learn that way. But it's slower. It's a slower path.
Yeah, and the way you'll learn is to, if you don't get it in this life, in another life you'll come back to the representative of the Lord. If you, because you won't just get delivered You have to show the real path. You got to be either a real disciple or a real guru. If you're a real guru, either in this life or a previously one, you went through the process. See? So that's why most people can't just be real guru off the bat. That's why these guys, it's a big joke that they did that.
Yeah.
On the highest standard. It's a big joke. See, because you have to either done this in another life, and then you bring it through, and then it takes some experience. Like I had to go through a lot of experiences, even though I brought this from another life. Or it was an act of God, he just struck me down. I don't know, whatever it was, but it's usually, the Vedas say it's usually another life. And then you carry it through, because why would the Lord want you to repeat the lessons? You've done it. You receive the result of serving a Vaishnava, of surrendering to a Vaishnava. And so you got the result of that, which is God with you. So he never leaves. As soon as you're in touch with devotional service, boom, awakens. Like what Prabhupada did. He did, obviously brought it from another life, right? Just a few, he only had a few. He became the guru of the whole world. And he just had maybe like a couple hours association with it, Bhaktisiddhanta. He didn't have that much. And his disciples were with Bhaktisiddhanta for years. And in the temples for years. The real Acharya. See, because it's very, Bhaktisiddhanta's disciples needed more shiksha. He knew it. They needed more purification, but he knew it. And he knew their mentality. They wanted to become guru. And after with Prabhupada, it was the same thing. They wanted to become guru. That is the foundation that falls out. That's why all the disciples will be scrambling. Okay? That's why we're here. We're here to say, hey, this is not the way you do it. You're worshiping, you're believing in gurus that were wannabes. A real guru is not like that. I was worshiping the Lord in ecstasy for years, and then spontaneously these things happen. And then the confirmation came. I didn't just get the order to do this. It was coming after spontaneously. People were coming because of the bhakti. It just started to manifest, and the Lord, Prabhupada, and Krishna came to confirm it, that it had their blessings. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened, which was great because now it's rock solid. Man. You can't move me off of the order of Prabhupada and Krishna. Are you kidding? What is any better than that? There could be a million people say, "Go, you're an illusion." Amen. Don't mean nothing to me.
Some of them, they need that firm wake-up call. Say, hello, if you continue doing like this, it will take you many lives. And maybe then they will start listening. Whoa, but I don't want that. So sometimes they have to be shaken a little bit harder.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm doing now in this preaching. I just frank, frank, honest, and just to the point, and it's just it's evolved to this place. No beating around the bush, playing games.
It's enough.
I'd let Lalita Madhava say something, but I don't know. It'll be a long time. So, my internet. Just say Hare Krishna there, Lalita Madhava. Hare Krishna. There we go. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you guys later. How about the dance? Let's see here. Brandy, yes. World of Illusion, Miami, Maya. Yeah. Let's see, a lot of comments today. I don't understand how people can still like to smell caviar. Boy, a lot of comments. Oh my goodness. I like nectar. Want to become famous again. The guy keeps coming back. Shilpa met his guru, as far as I know, only 2 or 3 times. Yeah, very short time. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for coming.